at your beat. I'm so sorry. I get into the show for free. I'm half Dutch and I'm half Irish, so half of me likes to have a drink and the other half doesn't want to pay for it. And so I got married to him so that I could get into the show for, no, that's not just that. But honey, guess what? Why I've been talking about being Canadian so much, we've got another one here. This gorgeous blonde over here. Is it Amanda? Did I remember? Okay, good. She's from British Columbia. She's from a pretty, pretty place, the cool part. This is where everyone wants to go.
Thought I heard an extra A.
Yeah, and my accent's coming out when she's here. They like to say A. I said last night, well, I started saying vixen and y'all and stuff, so y'all better start saying A, okay?
I'd like to dedicate this song to our friend Jason Gossett there from Louisiana.
Jason came on tour with us before. He toured with us for 3 or 4 shows behind us. He's in hardcore. Adam Carroll head.
Mr. Errol, he lives on the banks of Lake Arthur, where your windshield gets foggy, where your back roads unwind. It's a long way from Shreveport, not too far from Gator. It's close to the home that I left behind. It's close to the home that I left behind. Mr. Errol's a farmer, he's a father, he's a hunter, and he talks to the ducks and the geese and the blind. Works hard for the lives that he hopes to make better, and he lives by the graveyard of the rusty combine. He lives by the graveyard of the rusty combine. And he held my hand when my boots got too heavy, with the mud from the rice field coming to my behind. He set out the decoys, the dark on the levee, to walk through the graveyard of the rusty combine. Yeah, we walked through the graveyard of the rusty combine. There's coffee and biscuits on the stove in the kitchen. There's a crack in the ceiling. There's a screen in front door. The fog starts to settle on the banks of Lake Arthur. I can still taste the whiskey from the night just before. This Crown Royal whiskey, the night just before. It's hard to get up 3 in the morning. Put your guns, put your shells, put your wine in a sack. Look like some militia with our boots and our camo, with a bird dog named Milo, he's asleep in the back. He held my hand, my boots got too heavy, mud from the rice field coming to my behind. We set out the decoys, the dark on the levee, walked through the graveyard of the rusty combine. Walk through the graveyard of the rusty combine. Well, the combine's a monster, combine's a savior. Looking down at the blades, I see heaven and hell. Cold steel cut the rice drops for acres and acres. Filled how many barrels, and I cannot tell. Filled how many dryers, and I cannot tell. From the banks of Lake Arthur to the Mercantile River, there's water as far as your good eyes can see. The Lake Arthur bar, all the old men get rowdy. They got bottles of whiskey that are older than me. He held my hand when my boots got too heavy, with the mud from the rice set out the decoys, dark on the left, and we walked through the graveyard of the rusty compound. Walked through the graveyard of the rusty compound. Sometimes I dream of a girl in a pickup with her windows rolled down, with her radio on. When you look at the cypress on the highway 190, and you give her away, and you sing Jolie Blonde. Yeah, you give her away, and you sing Jolie Blonde. Mr. Errol's a good friend, he's never a stranger. When I come back, it seems like I've always been here. There's a sign in his kitchen, it's written in French.
All right. Now, il n'y a pas de schlitz, il n'y a pas de bière.
Pas de schlitz, n'est pas de bière.
Il n'y a pas de schlitz, il n'y a pas de la bière.
When you run out of beer, you run out of beer. Held my hand, and my bank's got you there. With the mud from the rice field coming to my behind. Set out the decoys, dark on the levee. Walk through the graveyard of the rusty compound. Walk through the graveyard of the rusty compound. Thanks, everybody.